AITA for not warning my diabetic friend about our trip, not the a-hole. My friend, sister, and I went out to major city near us for my birthday, where yes there are buses and the subway but usually it's still better to walk if it's not across the city. I invited this friend to a free trip to a museum, and explicitly told her we would be leaving our town at 9:30, arriving in city at 11, leaving at 5:30 and getting home for about 7. At the beginning of the day I make sure to tell her I have extra snacks in case she needs to fix her blood sugars, with both fast and long-acting carbs. She also has some trouble with a leg injury, but my sister has a pretty bad one that flares up and I have a minor one, so I figured she would be comfortable telling us if she needed to stop. We finished the museum with about 2 hours to spare, not helped by the fact we skipped a floor because I wasn't super interested in the stuff and she definitely wasn't. So my sister and I say we should walk around the city since there's some cool stuff nearby. She doesn't protest, and had been sitting down for a bit previously because she was bored of the exhibit we were in. So we end up walking and taking the subway around. Every time we are near mall and even as we are walking around we are checking in with her if she needs food and buy her a smoothie and bagel, though that isn't because she says she needs food, it's because my sister wanted to stop at both places. She's had a headphone in all day so we haven't known anything about when / if she was having blood sugar problems. Basically, she's pissed at me because I didn't warn her we would be walking around so much and hadn't adequately warned her so she could prepare about the change of plans. I argued back that we literally made the plans of walking around for a bit right in front of her and that she could have said something, as well as the fact that even if we hadn't gone around the city, we literally said, we are going to be walking around a museum for basically 5 hours not including travel time. This combined with the fact that she never said anything about having a problem or having low blood sugar, despite us being aware of it and actively checking in to make sure she was doing okay and had what she needed. To that she said that whenever we offered stuff she didn't have one and that it was when we were away from food places that she had a low blood sugar. Hello big city, we can walk at most a block and find food. Anyways, AITA for not properly warning my friend about this trip and making the possibility of leaving her defenseless. Edit. For reference I would also like to add that the both of us are both barely young adults, as well as the fact that neither of us have a driver's license as it isn't really needed where we live, hence my much elder sister coming, as well as the fact her mother is still very overprotective. She is a type 1 diabetic, and has been so for about 6 years.